Please be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is a case of Holman versus Drumgold, Rich.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone.
Good day, Your Honor.
Ms. Holman, you opened this case against Mr. Drumgold because you claim he denies fathering your 2-month-old daughter, Alani. You want Mr. Drumgold to step up after today's results, prove what you believe. He is the father. Is that correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
Mr. Drumgold, you claim there is no way you are her daughter's father because you know for a fact Ms. Holman was sleeping with at least 2 other men at the time of conception. And you believe either of those 2 men could be Alani's father. Is that correct?
Correct.
So, Ms. Holman, you say Mr. Drumgold is denying your baby.
Yes, Your Honor.
Explain.
Well, anytime I call Mr. Drumgold and I say, Alani needs this, Alani needs that, it's crickets. But if I call Mr. Drumgold and I'm like, I want some or let me give you he's at my door.
Okay, that's on the menu. That's on the menu.
That's a lie.
Okay, let's move on. So you feel like he's denying the baby?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you denying this baby?
Yes.
Mr. Drumgold, you are not in any way accepting of Alani?
No, I'm not. It's been incidents that I know and 2 other gentlemen that I know during the time that she supposed to had Alani that she was dealing with.
Oh, can I speak, please?
Yes, ma'am, go ahead.
Okay, so at the same time, me and Mr. Drumgold were never in a relationship. We have always had an open relationship. The fact that he knew that there was a possibility he could have been Alani's father, he should have made some type of effort. He said he showed up at my house to bring me something, but someone else was there, so he decided to leave.
And
But if you came there to bring something for your child,
true?
why not give it to your child?
What's that's true?
Hold on 1 second.
Uh-huh.
Before I get into all of that, I just kind of want to establish how we got here.
So when I met Mr. Drumgold, he was a party promoter, and I used to be I'm a dancer. I was a dancer for him. I met him through a mutual friend, a family member. Instantly, Mr. Drumgold was delicious. He just oozed bossness.
He was delicious?
Yes, absolutely delicious, yes. And I told him, I said, I got to have you, like.
Oh, that's what you told him?
Yes, he said, I'm feeling you too. So we made it from there.
So why did it never become a relationship?
During the time I was in a relationship.
But he never told me that. Mr. Drumgold was in a so-called relationship with several other people.
So, Mr. Drumgold, how did you find out Ms. Holman was pregnant?
She called me one day and she said that she was pregnant. And I think she said she was like 10 weeks. And at the time, I wasn't even in town for 10 weeks. So then she hung up with me, and then she called me back within 5 minutes. Not days later, not weeks later. She called me back within 5 minutes and said the doctors made a mistake.
And you thought that was too quick?
Pretty much.
You felt like when she called back, she was over there calculating, trying to figure out how to make it point to you.
That's exactly what happened.
All right, so as soon as Ms. Holman told you she was pregnant,
Yes.
you had doubt immediately.
Yes.
Was it just about the phone call, or was it just doubt in general?
No, it was about phone calls. It was, I knew it was more gentlemen that she was messing with.
More gentlemen's.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so how do you know she was with other men?
As far
Your Honor,
as him
I
knowing
came
that
to her
wasn't
mother's
with
house
other men,
and another man
he
was
knew
rubbing
I
her
wasn't
belly.
with-
One at a time.
He knew I was dealing with other men because I was very honest with Robert, Mr. Drumgold, up front. I was super honest with him, and I told him, like, I'm doing me, you doing you, because I know how you get down. Period. When I was all in for it with him, he was not wanting no parts of me.
Your
but
Honor.
parts of me.
Your
All
Honor.
right, but hold on. Ms. Holman, so you are in court and you're admitting you were doing you and he was doing him.
Absolutely.
So you were definitely having sex with other
Absolutely.
men.
She'll
So
make
why
now.
is it that you say
I've
Mr.
been in-
Drumgold's the father?
I mean, at the end of the day, look at her. Look at that. She looks just like
To
her
me,
with
she
my
looked like her.
yoke.
To me, she
Boy,
looked
boo.
like her.
Boy, boo.
And far as...
Boy, boo. Stevie Wonder can see that's
All
your
right.
child. Get out of here.
So you are admitting through ample testimony that you were intimate with somebody else during the time.
I absolutely.
She admitting it now.
Okay, so we
Well,
got
later-
that. She admitted it.
Now.
How
Don't forget
did
that.
you find out is the question.
For one, the phone calls, the other dudes, and I went to one of her family members' house, and they opened the door and there was another gentleman rubbing her stomach.
Really?
But at the time, again, she was telling me it's no possibility it could be anyone else.
So is this the man you were intimate with, Miss Holman?
Yes, Your Honor, it is.
So I like to hear all the testimony, so I'd like to hear from this possible father. Jerome, will you please escort Mr. Rich into the courtroom? If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell.
You're smelling.
Mr. Rich, thank you for joining us. You do know Ms. Holman, who is standing at the plaintiff's podium. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Did you have a sexual relationship with her, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
You do. You did. How did you two meet? Can you explain that to the court?
We met at a party back in 2016. She gave me a lap dance and we ended up having sex.
And how long did the sexual relationship last?
It was off and on. It's been off and on for the last 4 years.
Oh, you're still in a sexual relationship now?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, did she tell you when she was pregnant with Alani that Alani was your child?
Yes, she did.
And so what kind of relationship have you built with Alani?
I built a father-daughter relationship with her.
You have?
Yes, Your Honor.
And so you have a very real tie with this beautiful baby?
Yes, I do. I feel like I've been betrayed, man. I feel like I've been let down. I feel like I gave my all to somebody that don't give a care about me.
And I can see how much that bothers you. This is serious for you. This is not a game.
It's not no game. People got real feelings involved in this.
I can see that.
I put my time and energy into that little girl.
Yeah.
But I already made up my mind that I'm gonna be there for this little girl.
And what does that mean to you, to be a father to this beautiful, innocent little girl? What does it mean?
It means a lot to me. A lot of kids don't get the opportunity to have a good father in their life.
Right.
I didn't have my father in my life. I grew up wilding out, getting in a lot of trouble. But over the years, I changed, that's all. I changed for the better.
Oh, honey. Take your time. You don't ever have to feel ashamed to love and feel connection and commitment to a child. This is a courtroom where we know what that means. So, we know that Ms. Holman told you you were the father. Did she tell you, or when did she tell you, if she did, that you weren't? Do you remember that?
I mean, she told me I was the father all the way up to the time we got in an argument and I left. Like 30 minutes later, she texted my phone, said, "Boy, boo, that baby not yours anyway."
Boy, boo.
I remember exactly what the text read. I saved it in my phone. Cause I ain't never want to forget that moment. It hurt me when she told me that. I ain't show it, but it hurt me. Even after that, I was still there. Through the whole pregnancy, I still had love for this woman.
Okay.
But it wasn't until after Alani was born when I really fell in love with that child and made up my mind I was gonna be there.
Well, how would you even tell me there ain't no possibility that it could be nobody else's? If he wasn't in the picture, then
Your Honor,
why is he here?
Your Honor, I asked Rich to come back. I knew that Rich wasn't the father, but I knew that he would be there for me. I knew it. I knew he loved me. In spite of everything I've ever put him through, Rich has always loved me, unconditionally. And so I took advantage of that. I didn't want to be by myself while I was pregnant. And I knew that the person I was pregnant by didn't about me.
The person you thought you was pregnant by.
I know who I was pregnant by, so shut your mouth.
The person you thought you was pregnant by.
Anyway.
Ms. Holman, calm down. Mr. Drumgold, calm down. I don't want to start taking this train in the wrong direction. Let's stay where we are because I do want to understand. Your testimony is, Ms. Holman, you didn't really think Mr. Rich was Alani's father.
Yes.
Did you ever confess this? Did you ever sit down with Mr. Rich?
No.
So this is the first
Yes.
he's heard of all of this?
Yes.
No. After I saw him rubbing her stomach, I hit him up on Facebook, and I told him, look, I know she probably saying she yours, but she's telling me the same thing. Instead of him being a man and responding to me, he went and told her, and she called me, oh, why you tell him that? Why you tell him that? So, no, it's not the first time here.
Hold on. That's exactly where he should go. It's to ask the source.
Well, either way, it's not the first time that he done heard this. It's not the first time.
And he is a man because he didn't entertain your foolishness. Like you being a petty female.
It's not the first time, no. No, it ain't about being a petty female.
It is about being a petty female.
It's about telling the truth when you ain't.
At the end of
It's
the day,
about
you
telling
lied
the truth
too,
when you
Let's
don't.
get some
It's about
order.
telling the
Fix
truth
it
when
now.
you
I'm
don't.
here
Get
today
some
to fix
order,
it
Ms.
now.
Holman.
What are you doing?
Ms. Holman, Jerome, go stand in between the two of them.
It's about telling the truth when you won't. She's sitting here saying that I wasn't there for her. I was there for her whole pregnancy.
Wow,
No,
when?
we didn't spend every day together.
He lied.
No, we didn't.
So what parts of the pregnancy were you there
tell
for,
me.
Mr. Drumgold?
What parts of the pregnancy I was there for? We talked every day. We made plans on when. We made plans on, yes, how the baby, what was going to occur after the baby and born and all that. But once I really knew he was in the picture, yes, did I fall back a little bit? Yes, I did.
So once you saw him
Yes, I
rubbing
did.
her stomach,
Yes, I did.
and then when you reached out to him, did you ever get a response?
No, what I was thinking is she found a way, like she always do, to smooth over her lie. And because that's what she do.
No, that's not what
She
I do.
found
I
a
So
way
who
to
did you
lie.
think she was lying to?
No, I knew for a fact she was lying to both of us before she even told me that she told him.
And so, Mr. Rich, when you saw Mr. Drumgold when you were rubbing her stomach? You saw him.
Yes, I did.
How did she explain that to you that he would even be there? If this is supposed to be your baby.
She didn't really explain. When I seen Rob show up that day, I knew what time it was. I knew he was over there. And I knew he was over there still having sex with her. But, you know what I'm saying, like she always do, she take advantage of the love I had for her. She tell me some lame story. I end up sticking around, you know what I'm saying? End up just putting it on the back burner. And, you know what I'm saying? We end up having a good time, and soon as things go left again, she's back on the same stupid stuff.
So take me to the birth when Alani was born. Ms. Holman, can you take me to that day? Where were you?
I was at home at first when my labor pains originally started. I was at home with Rich. Once he left, he went to work. My water broke in the house. I called the ambulance. The ambulance came, picked me up from the house. I called him immediately, and I told him I was on my way to the hospital. Once I got to the hospital, I called him, and I told him I was in labor.
No, I
You
actually
had
got a
time
text.
to make 2 phone calls? in
No,
labor?
I actually got a text saying I had the baby.
Okay, well.
I actually got a text saying I had the baby.
Either way, I let him know Russell showed up at the hospital, and he was there with me.
Mr. Rich?
Yes, I'm sorry, Rich.
And Mr. Rich was there at the hospital when Alani was born?
Correct.
Now, Mr. Rich, did you sign the birth certificate?
No, Your Honor.
And then you sent a text to Mr. Drumgold, she's here.
Yes.
Because in your mind at that point, you've made a very clear decision that you know Mr. Drumgold's the father, so you're gonna inform him. But you know Mr. Rich is gonna be there for you.
And I didn't want to step on his toes. I didn't want to hurt him any more than I had already hurt him. I'm willing to do whatever it takes, take whatever lashings, whatever talk back, whatever it is that I gotta take so that my baby grows up to be better than me.
Your
So
Honor.
do I make a lot of messed up decisions? Do I make a lot of mistakes? Yes. I'm not belittling or downgrading anything I've done, especially to that man right there. Because he's the last one to deserve this. I've never met a man like this in my life, which is why I don't know what to do with him. He's the best man I've ever known in my whole life. And I tell him every day, you too good for me. I don't deserve you. Because I'm used to people treating me like this person right here. This is what I'm used to. This is my normal. This is my abnormal.
A person that you keep calling to come over and have sex
Of course, because you got great sex.
Huh?
What the word? I don't have to do
Huh?
nothing.
Really?
That's only when me and him break
That's it
up.
right there, bro.
That's-
Out this
Mr. Rich.
I ain't
Rich,
got
it's
time
not
for
like that.
Your Honor,
Next time on Paternity Court.
Can you tell me about these other possible fathers?
Mr. Rich knew about him. Mr. Rich did not know about Matthews.
Mr. Matthews is here, and I'd like to hear from him.
You a
Calm down. Mr. Rich, calm down.
if Leanne could have had it her way and now one of us know, we wouldn't be here today.
I slept with this guy on Friday. You still worth it. You're still worth it. You hear me? In the case of Holman versus Drumgold, Rich, it has been determined by this court.
That's tomorrow on Paternity Court.